Mohand Marg, the beautiful place situated at 11,000 feet height where Aurel Stein translated Rajtarangini with commentary in English, besides writing about several of his Central Asia projects. British archaeologist Sir Aurel Stein was born on 26 November 1862 in Hungary in a moderate Jewish family. He fell in love with this meadow on his first arrival here on 8 June 1888 and continued to visit this place till April 1943. Stein spent several summers at Mohand Marg meadows translating the Rajtarangini into English and prepared its first Sanskrit edition. After completing his works, Stein erected a memorial to commemorate his achievement, but it was damaged later. He took 4 major expeditions from Mohand Marg to Central Asia, in 1900 to 1901, 1906 to 1908, 1913 to 1916, and 1930. In 1899, for translating the Rajtarangini, Pandit Mukund Ram Shastri assisted Stein in several ways until his great work was completed. Shastri was asked to give up the teaching job in a Christian missionary, at the request of Aurel Stein. King George V conferred him with the title of Mahamhopadhyay in 1912. Pandit Mukund Ram Shastri died in 1921, leaving behind his authentic works of scholarship. He was well respected by Western scholars. Grierson called him his old friend. Stein observed, "I shall always be glad to remember him among my friends." On reaching from Ganderbal to walked in 2 hours to hit Anderwan village, the starting point towards Mohand Marg. 15 kilometers tortuous route of scattered white stones to Mohand Marg from Anderwan is a very horrendous, to climb steep mountains with no arrangements for the trekking adventure. Why did Sir Marc Aurel Stein choose it? Because of the silence and fragrance of pine and flowers. This location is out of the world in solitude and so close to nature. The tri-faced memorial stone with epitaphs in Urdu, English, and Sanskrit on the site of Sir Marc Aurel Stein's camping ground at Mohand Marg, erected in December 2017 by the Kashmir Chapter of INTACH and the Department of Tourism, Government of Jammu and Kashmir.
This place, Mohand Marg, remained his summer capital and camped here at least for 50 years. And from here, he made all his famous exploration into Central Asia in the years 1900, 1906, 1913 and 1930.
In Aurel Stein's own words, "From the high mountain plateau which my camp once more occupies, almost the whole of Kaśmir lies before me, from the ice-capped peaks of the northern range to the long snowy line of the Pir Panjal, a little world of its own, enclosed by mighty mountain ramparts. Small indeed the country may seem, by the side of the great plains that extend in the south and confine the history of which it was the scene. And yet, just as the natural attractions of the valley have won its fame far beyond the frontiers of India, the interest attached to its history far exceeds the narrow geographical limits." Aurel Stein spent several decades here, but unfortunately, his last wish remained unfulfilled. He had desired that he should be cremated in his beloved Mohand Marg. Stein died in Kabul of a massive heart attack in 1943 at the age of 81.